At the same time, the king caused the palace, claiming to be a wizard of enormous skill. The charlatan performed a few simple...
Full face of makeup? Who dis? Hello, happy Easter weekend. I am going to be filming. I've decided, you may have already seen, there's been a bit of reading this morning. I'm going to do a reading vlog for this Easter weekend. I'm sure there's a whole host of Easter weekend reading vlogs coming your way. Because what more could we do when we are sat in celebrating the birth? It's not the birth of Jesus though, it's the death of Jesus. Just having a lovely reading time. So this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they're the days that you don't have to work if you're fortunate enough. I'm going to plan on reading a book a day. So that's 4 books I'd like to get done this weekend. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a vlog. Also, David and I, we're super cute, and instead of getting each other Easter presents this year, we decided we would gift each other a special day. So my special day is today, and David's picked us to do lots of things that I love doing. For instance, reading in bed with breakfast. We've already done that, you would have seen. Next thing we're going to be doing is playing Carcassonne. There's another board game going to be played as well, which I love board games, so there was always going to be board games played today. And we're going to watch Fleabag tonight because that's on National. How'd you get hold of that? It's like National Theatre or something. Yeah, so we're going to watch the live stage show of Fleabag tonight. We're also doing an escape room with my parents, which is quite with my parents and my sister and her husband, which is quite exciting. And we've got a whole host of food of things that I like, including, which I am probably most excited for, a brie, basil and tomato toasty, which I can't wait to enjoy. But as I said, this weekend I want to enjoy 4 different books. So the first one you would have already seen me reading. Actually, you might have even seen me reading another one of these. But I'm going to finish because there's only 21 minutes of this, and I'm about to listen to another story while painting my nails. The Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling. This is the Audible special, which I'm really, really enjoying. It's very, very cute. It's each individual, so Tale of Beedle the Bard is a collection of fairy tales from the Harry Potter world that J.K. Rowling wrote. I believe she wrote them. I mean, they feature in the books, but I think she wrote this particular collection to get money to raise funds for Lumos, her charity, and now it's been brought out in audio book form, but it is only on Audible, and members of the cast read it. So for instance, Bonnie Wright, she's just read out Babbity Rabbity. She plays Ginny Weasley in the books. There's also Ivana Lynch, who's in the films, Ivana Lynch, who is Luna Lovegood. And in between each of these, so you hear a story and then you get a sort of breakdown of the story and the history of the story from Dumbledore, who is voiced by Jude Law, because Jude Law plays Dumbledore in the newest Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them film, which I still have not watched. Yeah, very much. What are you listening to, cheeky boy? So yeah, I've been very much enjoying that, and only got 21 minutes of that left, so that will be finished today, no worries. I also want to read Anne Frank's Diary, the graphic adaptation. I got this for Christmas off of David's parents. I've never read Anne Frank's Diary, and as I didn't do history at school, I feel like I only really know about the existence of this. I don't really know the full facts, so I'm really looking forward to reading this, and this is 149 pages long, so that won't take me long, so maybe I'll sit down and do that tomorrow afternoon. I've already started and was reading this morning, and this is Motherhood by Sheila Heti. This is a book about sort of musings on whether or not the narrator wants to become a mother, and the decisions behind that and the finality of that. And it's quite spiritual, and there's quite a lot of religious stuff in there. There's a lot of decisions made in this book based on the I Ching, which is something that I've heard of mainly in His Dark Materials books, but like decisions made on that. It's not what I thought it was going to be, and it's not the sort of normal stuff that I would pick up, but I can't say that I'm not enjoying it. So yeah, I'm about a third of the way through that, so that as well. And then this is the big ask, if I can get this finished this weekend, and that's The Break by Marion Keyes, which I only picked up yesterday, and I'm only 35 pages in, because it's a big old boy. So I've read this much, so I've got this much. I think it's about 500 pages. Look, 569. So I've still got over 500 pages to read. So I'll need to chip into that a little bit each day. But those are the 4 books that I've planned to read this weekend. Whether or not I do it who knows. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you along for the ride, and you can also see some of the lovely fun Easter stuff that we're up to. Also, David's vlogging this weekend as well, so if you are not subscribed to him yet, then please do head over to his channel and subscribe, and I will link that down below. He's a much better vlogger than I am. He's much more skilled at it than I am. But yeah, let's paint my nails, bit more Harry Potter, bit more Tales of Beedle the Bard, and then Carcassonne.
He pretended to congratulate the three brothers upon their magic.
We're going to play Carcassonne now, aren't we, David?
We are.
But what are you eating first?
We're sharing this Easter egg.
I'll add a little bit. You're not going in there?
Well, I mean, because I've got a path that's going to go there, so
Yeah,
probably not.
This has still got to be something.
Can this
isn't it?
path go that way?
No, you'd already laid it. Oh. We're about to give this the 6th game in the Harry Potter Hogwarts battle game, Half-Blood Prince. We're about to give this a go now. Yeah, which is a very, very good game, and we love it, don't we, David? It's a cooperative game.
We do love it.
And yeah, we're about to give this a go, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And then we got live on to the location.
Right,
we're about to be beaten by the Hogwarts battle game, and it's
right. You have
really tense.
Oh no, I can have the hearts. That's pointless. Anyone hero gains a coin and a heart, so you have a coin and a heart.
Oh, thank you.
And then again.
Active hero loses 1. Add 1 to the location. We're about to. We need. Right, that's it. Active hero loses 1. Reveal another dark arts event. This is still card 2. Petrification. All heroes lose 1 and cannot draw extra cards this turn.
It's number 3.
This is 3. Avada Kedavra. Active hero loses. Yeah, we've done. This is it's such an investment piece that you really put a lot of your life into it, don't you, David?
Yeah, I'm genuinely annoyed.
But this is the furthest we've ever got.
We got so close.
We had 3 Horcruxes left and Voldemort to defeat. But I'm really proud of us. I'm just taking down the book rainbow that I had in the window. I've had it up for a week, but I'm conscious of the spines fading. So it's been up for a week, which is lovely, but I'm going to take it down. But what I have seen, and if I can get some, I might see if I can order some online. I've seen a lot of people, David, doing like a rainbow of tissue hearts. So we could do like different, I mean, David's face says you're not interested in that, are you? But yeah, I might do something else rainbowy in the window because it's very nice and also just a bit time consuming, which I'm well up for. So I'm going to listen to the last, hold on, the last 11 minutes of Tales of Beedle the Bard while I finished tidying that up, and then might have a little read or a little chill out, and then we're going to have baths, and I will be doing more reading in there. But very much been enjoying this. It's very cute. If you're into Harry Potter, like, it's really, really nice. When they're telling the stories and everything, they have like background like fire crackling music, fire crackling, and like the sound effects and everything. It's just really nice. And actually it's free on Audible, so if you're a member on Audible, it's free until like January 2021. So even if you're watching this after the time and it's before January 2021, then you will be able to go on there, and you're a member of Audible, you can get it for free. So very cute. I'm going to now continue.
Gravity and her cackling stump, we remain incapable of raising the dead, inspired by the Philosopher's Stone, which makes the immortality-inducing elixir of life when creating the stone that can raise the dead.
Hey! So, we're getting to the end of the day. It's 20:07 now, and I've just had a bath. That's why I'm in loungies, Moana, and nice top. Nice bottoms is what I should have said. And I just read another 50 pages of Motherhood while I was in the bath. You really do get through this quickly. I mean, there's a lot of like short chapters and inserted sort of images and stuff which take up a lot of page space. Oh, that was really, look at that, very stark. But yeah, I've been like, it started off being a bit too spiritual for me, and like a lot of religion and stuff in there, and it's very experimental, which isn't stuff that I'm used to, but a lot of the things in there that she's saying about motherhood and decisions to be a mother, I am sort of like, yeah, Yeah, so very impressed with it. But I was also listening to it in the bath while I was in the bath. I forgot that I've got this audiobook to finish of Adults by Emma Jane Unsworth. I've been listening to that on Scribd. I think I've got about, how much am I through it? 61%. Pause. And I'm really enjoying it. I read Animals earlier this year and was unimpressed by it, to be honest, and thought, well, I would give it another go. I'd give her another go, and I very much enjoyed Adults, but I think it's partly to do with the audiobook of it. I really like the girl who's narrating it. She really brings it to life, and like you feel like you're having a chat with a mate. Which I'm very much enjoying. So David is now in the bath. We are going to have halloumi steaks with wedges and coleslaw for dinner tonight, and then we're doing an escape room with my family online, which is exciting. None of us have ever done that before, so that's quite exciting. So I thought I'd take a few minutes just to sort of read a little bit more of The Break, seeing if that's the biggest book that I've got to manage this weekend. But as I said, 61% through Adults. There's a chance I will finish that as well, so I think I probably will get 4 books done this weekend, which is very thrilling for me. But yeah, hope you're all having a nice Good Friday, and I might check in a bit later to let you know how the escape room was.
Stone collapsed in the aisle and was showing no vital signs. The passenger had gotten up to use the restroom and upon exiting stumbled and collapsed in the aisle at the rear of the plane. Has he done all the clues?
I found the answer.
He's opened evidence part 1.
Oh, that was hard work, wasn't it?
That was really hard work.
It was good though.
Yeah.
It was good, and I would recommend it. I will put the link for the one we did down below. It was £20 for the lot of it, and you just have to be on a laptop. Well, actually, you need a laptop, a phone to talk to the person you're talking to, and then you do need to Google stuff.
Yeah, you do need to use your phone. It's good, because you do QI codes.
Yeah, that's giving too much away though, isn't it? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But it's very good. I enjoyed it, but I just feel exhausted. It took us 2 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you don't mind us not watching Fleabag tonight, do you?
No, but we've got to watch it within 48 hours.
That's fine. We'll watch it tomorrow. How long is it? Do you know?
Don't know.
We were going to watch Fleabag, but I feel like it's too late. It's too late to watch it, so we'll watch it tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm going to go to bed now. Probably do a little bit of reading in bed, but back awake tomorrow, hopefully, for more tomorrow. Say night, David.
Night.
Things that happened to us as fathers and pictures in the show, you know. And it's just like...
When I asked her what she meant, she used to demonstrate by pretend struggling to open a fridge door.
Hey, it's Saturday. You may well have seen, it's Saturday, I got my Saturday night's alright jumper on. You may well have seen that we've been doing a bit of cleaning this morning. We watched Fleabag. We didn't watch it last night because the escape room really took a long time. Very involved, would recommend it, we'll link it down below. So yeah, so we only got Fleabag I think for like 24 hours or 48 hours, so we had to watch it pretty sharpish, so we watched it this morning. Then did our normal Saturday morning clean, which was nice. And David's got the carpets looking beautiful. But I've done a little bit of reading this morning, not much, but a little bit. I started the graphic adaptation of Anne Frank's diary. I've read about 24 pages of that. I didn't realise that there would be sort of like teen angst and a few jokes in here. Like, I mean, it's early doors. But yeah, I didn't realise, I suppose you have to remember that it is a teenager's diary. So yeah, so that surprised me, but onwards I will go with that. I also read a little bit of Motherhood by Sheila Heti just when I was brushing my tooths. So I've read a little bit of that and I haven't touched The Break yet. And I've been listening to Adults on Scribd as well, by Emma Jane Unsworth, which I think actually when I finished, I think I'll sort of miss Jenny, the narrator, a bit. You know, I'm quite enjoying hearing her chat. I'm 66% through that, so I've got about 2 hours left now. So that's that done. It's about 1:45 now. 1:10. And I think we're probably going to have some lunch. I'd like to give the Harry Potter game another go today. I don't know whether or not David's going to agree to that. The only other plans we have for today is that on Saturday nights we've been watching films with my friends. I've got there's a group of 6 of us, 3 couples, and we all start a film at the same time, 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, and WhatsApp throughout the film. So far we're taking it in turns alphabetically. So actually next week is my choice. So I need to have a think about what I want to show. But we watched the Red Sea Diving Resort. That was Alex's choice. We watched Mystic Pizza, which was Amy's choice. We watched Moneyball last week, which was David's choice, and this week is Kate's choice. And we are watching, I can't remember, I think it's called The Hustle. And it's got Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway in it, so we're watching that tonight. And we're going to have sweet potato nachos for dinner. And then I need to have a little think about what I'm going to show. So that's the only thing we've got on today, really. It's ever so lovely and nice outside, and ordinarily we would be down the beach having a walk, and I'd at least have gone for a run, but we're really trying to avoid the beach this weekend just because of, I imagine there'll be a lot of people down there. It is going to be raining tomorrow and cold on Monday, so one of those days I will go for a run down the beach. Either rainy or cold day, not sure which one yet. But yeah, so now I can hear David blow drying his hair. I've got to ask him if we can play Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle. I would quite like to. If he says no, because he's not as much of a games lover as I am, I might do a bit of I might do a little bit of cross stitch and listen to a bit more audiobook. But let's see what he says first. We've got to have lunch first anyway. Hi.
Hi.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can we play Hogwarts Battle today?
Maybe.
That means no, doesn't it?
I might want a day off.
Okay. Is that the modern equivalent of asking if your friend can stay for dinner whilst your friend stood there? But yeah, I'm not allowed to play it today. So we'll do a bit of cross stitch maybe.
You can play it on your own.
I can't play it on my own, you know I can't. So we're going to watch RuPaul's Drag Race at 3 o'clock. We watch it at the same time my friend Emma watches it. And so I've got half hour until that, so I'm just going to have half hour's read of the old Anne Frank's diary. David is currently, he's got his little laptop out because he's got a little plan, hasn't he, David? And he doesn't mind me saying, because it means he'll actually have to do it. But when David gets furloughed, which you're waiting to happen any minute really, aren't you?
Yeah, sometime next week.
He's going to watch all 58 Disney animated classic films in a week, which is 9 films a day for a week, and then I think a few left on the last day. And you're going to vlog it, so he's going to vlog it daily, talking about each of the films he's watched and like what he's been up to and things like that. He recently bought Disney, what's it called? Disney Plus? Disney Plus. I always call it Disney Live.
4OD.
And he's going to do that. So I'll join in of an evening maybe and watch one or two with you, and at the weekends I'll watch a few. But he's going to work his way through all of them. I mean, it's a really big feat. I know you'll do it, but I'll be very proud of you when you've done it.
Thank you.
So if that's something you think you'd be interested in, watching David vlog and watch his way through 58 Disney films, then go over.
58.
I know. Go over and subscribe to David's channel, because that will be coming up. Well, as soon as you start it, really, you'll start putting the videos up, because you're going to make a vlog every day, aren't you?
Just to add to the stress. To the peril of it all.
So yeah. But yeah, I suppose I'm going to do a bit of reading now, and then we're going to watch RuPaul in a bit. Let's do that, yeah? Do some more research. Hey, Sunday, Easter Sunday. I've just seen someone outside. We live in a place where there's quite a lot of blocks of flats, so there's like allotted car parking spaces, and there's I'd say like someone in his 20s sat out in a chair in his car parking space reading a book. My heart. So today is Easter Sunday. We haven't really got any plans for Easter Sunday aside from try to complete Hogwarts the Battle, which I'm really hoping I can do it. Finished Anne Frank's diary last night, really enjoyed it, was surprised how much I enjoyed it. and was also surprised how much, I think I've mentioned this before, how much sort of teen angst, and it really read like a teen diary, which I really enjoyed, and I thought the illustrations were great as well. So 4 stars, gave that. So as I said, I wanted to read 4 books this weekend, so I've read 2. I'll probably finish Motherhood at some point today. I'm over halfway through this, but The Break, look, I haven't got very far with that. This is all that I need to read. However, I have got an audiobook that's only got 2 hours left on it, so I feel like maybe later on today I might do some cross stitch and listen to the audiobook, just see how I get on. My battery light's flashing now, so I better go and charge my phone, but yeah, that's how things are on 12:20 on Easter Sunday. Do you know what I do enjoy about a lockdown, David? You know, like when it's hot weather and people always say to us, oh, get outside, it's lovely out there. And you can't say it to us now because we haven't got a garden to get in. So, we played 2 games of, I realise I haven't done any vlogging today. We played 2 games of Hogwarts Battle. We got so close on both of them, didn't we, David?
He
doesn't even really want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk.
So we got really far on that. Now I sat down and was going to read some Motherhood, and then I got embroiled in Bunny Day on Animal Crossing, so I was unable to do any reading. So David put on Greece. We're about, how far are we through Greece? About halfway?
Maybe.
Danny's just about, yeah, about halfway. Well, no, about an hour left. So I'm just making myself a cup of tea, and then I'm going to do a bit more of my cross stitch. This is a Handmaid's Tale cross stitch, which I've been doing for about 3 years now. So I thought it'd be quite nice. Excuse me. I thought I would do some more cross stitch with a cup of tea, watching Grease. I've got a really tickly. I think it's hay fever. Yeah, while doing that. So I guess we'll do a bit more of that. I'll go and finish making the teas, and then I'll crack on with some more of this. It's dinner time! We are going to have creamy Italian burrata and confit tomato tart from Gusto. We got a special posh boy one from Gusto, actually. I had to pay a little bit more for it, but I really wanted the burrata. And it tells you to have it with like boiled new potatoes. Dave and I aren't really big fans of boiled new potatoes, so we're gonna have little roasted new potatoes. So I'm gonna do a bit of cooking now and listen to a bit of my audiobook. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's a little bit sped up.
I down the rest of my wine and take another from a plastic tray. Art tells me you're assigning meetings. You make them stay, under duress. It changes the nature of any possible fulfillment.
Yeah. Spent the evening watching TV with David. We watched latest episode of Breeders with Martin Freeman in it. Nice. Then we watched another episode of The Trip. Then we watched Race Around the World, which we thought was the second to last episode, but it's not. It's the third to last episode. And then David's just watching Gogglebox, and I thought I'd come to bed. And I've just finished Motherhood by Sheila Heti. I feel like this is going to take a bit of time to sort of process. This is a novel based on musings of a woman who can't decide whether or not to have children. And there's a lot of, I think even now trying to describe it is difficult. So I think her main feeling is that she doesn't want to have children, but it's a lot of sort of like evidence in that, and why she doesn't want to have children, and what she's going to say when she's asked if she wants to have children. And I really enjoyed it because I don't want to have children, and I get asked quite regularly, why don't you want to have children? Or sort of a dressed up comment of, why don't you want to have children? But, oh, but you'd make such a good mum. Like, I'm doing everyone a disservice by not having children. And actually, this has opened up a conversation between David and I. I said to David, have you ever been asked why? Because David also doesn't want children. Have you ever been asked why you don't want children? He said, no, it's never even, no one's ever asked me. And I thought, God, I get asked on the monthly, like monthly I would say I get asked, do you want children? When I say no, people say why? Or oh, but you should have. So yeah. Bizarre, but not unexpected that a man has not asked that. But enjoyed it. A lot more philosophical and religious than I thought it was going to be, and there were some parts of it that were sort of like could have led me to an existential crisis. So I sort of read some parts of it thinking just let it go over your head, because now is not the time for an existential crisis. But yeah, I'm pleased I've read it, and there's a few things in here that have sort of like given me things to say potentially when people next ask me why I don't want to have children. But yeah, enjoyable. in a quite an experimental way. Let's say that. So I'm in bed now. It's 10 to 11. I think I'm gonna have a good old crack on. I don't think. I mean, I know I'm not. I'm not gonna get this finished this weekend. Look, this is how much I've read. About 70 pages, and it's bloody massive. So I'm gonna have a little read of that. And I think my concentration tomorrow, because tomorrow is David's Easter day, so I've got a day of plans for him, but in the afternoon, maybe when he plays a computer game or something, I'm going to finish off the audiobook that I've got. And I also remembered that in my work bag, I've got Olive Kitteridge, the book Olive Kitteridge in there, which has got about 50 pages left of that. So I might attempt to finish that tomorrow as well. So that way I will still get 4 books finished this weekend, which is pleasing, but not particularly the 4 books that I planned. So that's it. Gonna go to bed now and read, and see you all tomorrow. Night.
Came to me, and I remembered these gorgeous peppers. What you?
Oh.
Couple of fishes there.
Wait.
Get that Jack Monroe thing ready. Hi! It's the last day of the Easter weekend. Itchy eyeball. It's David's day. So today, instead of Easter presents, although I did get him an Easter egg because I'm a lovely girlfriend, I'm giving David a day of all lots of lovely treats for him. So first treat was pancakes for breakfast. You might have seen me. I was actually quite good at that, wasn't I? Second treat is to watch. He was allowed to allowed. I said we would watch a Christmas episode of anything he wanted, which is exciting. And he has picked, oh God, I don't know what it's called, but it's something to do with decorating the Christmas, the Disney worlds. It's on Disney Plus. I can't think what it's called. He's in the toilet at the moment, but I'm sure he'll tell you what it is. But whilst that is going on, I am going to do a little bit more cross stitch. This is how far I got with my cross stitch yesterday. So the writing's done, and I've started on this flowery pattern at the bottom. I've done all the blue and all the green, and today I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the yellow and the dark blue from here. Oh, you can't bloody see that. Oh no, maybe you can. Yeah, the yellow and the dark blue, and that will mean I've just got the orange left to do. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. The yellow and the dark blue won't take long at all. It's like tiny little amounts of that. What's that Disney Christmas thing called we're watching?
I don't even know, Bub.
It's called I Don't Even Know, Bub. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So after that's done, then we are probably going to have lunch. I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
11:30.
Oh, maybe that's a bit early for lunch.
I think this thing's about 40 minutes long.
Oh, okay, so maybe that might be a little bit early for lunch. Then at some point we'll have lunch. Then this afternoon we're going to do some Christmas. No, we're going to bake some brownies, cream egg brownies. Then we're having burgers for dinner, and then in the evening we are going to turn this area into a bed cinema, which is a very big treat. It's a treat we used to allow ourselves when we were watching his Dark Materials, and we haven't done it since that. So since before Christmas we haven't had bed cinema. So we're going to have bed cinema, and who was you waving at?
It was a neighbour.
Oh, and then we are going to watch Jumanji and eat aforementioned brownies.
Burgers and brownies.
Okay, burgers and brownies. So yeah, so that's our plan for the day. I'm not sure how much reading will get done in there. Oh, also in amongst that, I've got to film my initial thoughts. Oh, there it is. Decorating Disney Holiday Magic, it's called. I've got to... oh, well excited. Oh, good. I've got to film my initial thoughts of... I can never remember what it's called. I think it's called The Most Fun We Ever Had by Claire Lombardo, which is my Patreon book club book, because I started reading that. I've read the prologue to it today, and introduce it next month's book. So I've got to do that, edit that and get that up as well. But I'll probably do that. Maybe I'll do that next before we have lunch.
Yeah.
Who knows? But anyway, let's do this. Let's watch Decorating Disney Holiday Magic. You excited, David?
I'm well excited.
What's the Disney Christmas song?
Chanting away, sing-along to the sound of Christmas. That's the Disneyland Paris one. I don't know it'll be on here.
Well, let's have a look.
Into an enchanting world very few have ever seen. Find out what it takes to transform the Disney parks and resorts into spectacular holiday wonderland.
Oh, wasn't lunch lovely, David?
Yeah.
Oh, we look like a music video. Right, you have to turn around and I'll face the other way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And back again. And again. And back again.
What music video is that?
Well, I don't know. What music video could it be? Wild Boys, Wild Boys. Wild Boys! Wild Boys! And that was that. And that's what we spent Monday perfecting.
Oh, that was Wild Boys.
We've just had the most delicious lunch of, I don't know what the official title is. Golden paneer Heti rolls with coriander chutney. And it was delicious.
All I would say that it's definitely not coriander chutney, that was garlic.
Well, it's the chutney had one raw clove of garlic in it. Now, it was quite a big clove of garlic, but my God, mine are David. That's all I can taste. We are now about to make some cream egg brownies. I got the recipe off BBC Good Food, printed it off, and now can't find it. So we're going to be looking at it on my phone. But in the meantime, whilst I was cooking lunch, I finished the audiobook of Adults by Emma Jane Unsworth, and I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it much more than I liked Animals. I've just put my review up on Instagram, because I review all my books on Instagram if you're interested in looking over there. And I put it as a 3-star, but even as I was writing the review, I was thinking maybe this is a 4-star, but I think time will tell. But yeah, really enjoyed it, really enjoyed the narrator, enjoyed her sort of relationship with social media, found it very, very enjoyable. What did you think, David? So yeah, but now onwards to make some delicious brownies. I don't even like brownies, but my one true love does. And everything I do it for you. Ready for Wild Boys? Wild Boys! Wild Boys! Eggs! It says it's got to look like milkshake.
Oh.
You think that looks like milkshake?
Really?
Hi.
Hi.
David's just doing some more stuff for his Disney movie marathon work. And I need to read about 50 pages of this a day to have this finished in time for Patreon book club. And so far I've only read 6 today, so I've got 44 more pages to read. So I'm going to sit and read that for a bit now. What are you doing?
Just some bits.
Just bits! So that's what's going to happen. And then hopefully by the time I've read the next chapter of this, there might be a brownie ready.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so too. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. We completed it. We completed it. It was really tough, really tough.
And I'm sweaty.
David's sweaty, but we did it. I can't believe we did it. And we did quite a good, like, considering how close it had been, we actually did it with quite a lot to spare. That's the end of the vlog. I didn't film any of our beautiful, these are the remnants of bed cinema, which is sort of just a nice bed setup I put in front of the telly. Very nice, enjoyable weekend of reading a weekend I was going to say. 4 books I read, delighted, and I've made quite a good start on the break. And you're going to come and show your, David hasn't got his top on, woo! Made quite a good start on the break, and also the most fun we ever had. Whose title I keep forgetting. So thank you for joining me on this reading weekend vlog. Cozy Reading Night. There's 2 things. If you've made it this far, Cozy Reading Night is this Friday. We are trying to do, because we're doing Cozy Reading Night every other Friday all the way through lockdown. Let me put those down because they're heavy. All the way through lockdown. We're trying to make them a little bit different every time. So this time we think we're going to go live on Instagram for the middle hour, where we're going to talk about what we're doing. So I'm still going to vlog it, but I'm going to also go live on Instagram throughout and chat to you guys and stuff. And then on Sunday on my channel, this very channel you're on now, I'm going to be doing a bookish quiz, which I'm really, really excited about. Oh, I've gone all out of focus. I'm so excited I've got out of focus. 5 rounds with 5 rounds of 10 questions, bookish stuff. If you have a look on the announcement photo, which was on both Twitter and Instagram, there might be some hints on there as to what the rounds are. And yeah, really looking forward to it. So that is 8 PM BST on Sunday, and I'll see you all there. And that's the end of the vlog. Do you want to come and say bye or run past again with your boobs out? Woo! The end night. Bye.